Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, Monday through Thursday. Now, for the main readings, I am going to use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll pull one from my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel cards. I will also pull a card from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, which this is, I am going to use my Waite Rider deck, and I will pull one from, I'm going to try to use this a little bit more, The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this and these are general readings. It may or may not resonate for you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try to get out of the way. Now, a couple of things is December 12th. We've been talking a little bit about the 12th through the 21st or even the 22nd as portals, ascensions, more and more of this energy that we just keep feeling. The last introduction I talked about, as we become diamonds, as we become shiny and sparkly, but the pressure comes, the pressure is building and building in order for us to create whatever, however that is created. Now, the other thing that's interesting about December 12th, which is Sunday, at least Central Time, is that there is supposed to be, if not in perfect alignment, there's supposed to be 5 planets in alignment with the moon, plus, I think that it's 5 plus the moon, plus 2 asteroids. So that's on the 12th. That's when all of this, that's when we're building up to. So this 12th through the 21st through the 22nd is supposed to have this major portal type of energy. A lot of things will be revealed. It does lead us up into that full moon into Gemini. It does lead us into the solstice, which the winter solstice, what is that going to be, the 21st, 22nd, and so we have, there's just a boatload of energies going on right now. So definitely we are in that precursor time, but we are in that 12th through. So this is going to be the, kind of the third, well, this is the 13th, 14th, and 15th, and 16th. Things are happening in the heavens. Things are happening in our energies. Remember, I'm always telling you to stay, to stay light, to keep your thoughts, words positive. We are the light. We counter and we balance, if you want to even say, or we, if you want to even say, we oppose that dark energy. Okay. And not to say that we don't see that in ourselves, because we do. A lot of what we've gone through has been identifying, seeing, accepting in many ways, and loving our own energies itself, light and dark. So we've been on quite a big journey with all of these things. Hold on a second. Card has fallen. And when they fall, they want to be seen. So we'll take that. And we're going to cut now. Let's see. I will be doing a Capricorn overview of the planetary alignments and such things I think that are important. I am not able to do, so I am putting a little hold on the, it might be, I don't know how long, but it'll be a hold on the longer readings. But I will do the Capricorn overview, okay? That will be coming out in the next, I don't know, in the next 4 or 5 days. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Now remember, this is the introduction. This is kind of the global view. And this is, this is kind of where we are and what we're doing. Many times over, and I've said this before, I'm always thinking, oh, it's going to be henny penny. It's going to be, let's run, run, run. And then we go, oh, look at it. This is going on. This is good. Because remember, what is happening up there, while it does affect us, we do need to live our day-to-day lives. Okay? And we cannot be living in fear. Fear is, as I've said many a times over, fear is the tool of the devil. And, once you start buying into that fear, you're snared. Okay, not to say I'm never afraid, but hand it up, hand it up. I hand it to my higher power. Okay, let's see what the first card is. The Chariot. Now, anything reversed to me has fast-moving energies. Now this we have is a 7. Sevens is a divine number. Sometimes it's divine intervention. Sometimes it's divine interference. It's kind of like, no, my plan. This is my plan. This is my plan. And the Chariot comes along, or the 7 comes along and says, yeah, but it's not the universe's plan. It's not the source's plan. But the Chariot to me does have fast movement. But the thing about the Chariot is this is one of those times when we're not necessarily in control. Yes, we are in control of certain aspects of our lives. We do have to get up, we do have to get dressed, shower, do whatever it is. There is some things we can control. We can control some of our emotions, but at the same time, the Chariot is saying a lot of things are out of your hands, okay? This is one of the things, take the wheel, Jesus, basically giving it up to you type of energy. Because if you look, there is no, he's in a chariot. He's not holding on to the reins. The reins are what is supposed to guide and take you further. And he's not doing that at all. So there is there is this energy, there is this statement of not necessarily taking control, leaving control to your higher power. He does look very, very confident. He is dressed in some armor, so there is kind of I am protecting myself, but at the same time, there is this energy saying, hey, leaving it up to you. Now, and again, too, whatever your belief system, that's your belief system. So I'm not, I'm just using, when I said take the wheel, Jesus, that is a song. That's a name of a song. I think, Carrie Underwood did that one. Okay, let's see what we have here. Next card is, okay, now, again, reversed, and now we have a 14. So 1, is new starts, new beginnings, take charge type of energy, but which is funny because this one is, yes, you do have to take charge, but at the same time, you have to give it up to higher power. We do have that 4, which is stabilization, which is leadership, which is also organization. There is a balance that's needed. You can look and see, the water is being balanced. The water is being balanced. There's 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. There's balance happening all around. And it is to create a balance. Now, I am getting kind of, I'm seeing that there is a triangle pyramid type on the chest, and all of a sudden it did come to me about sacred geometry. I don't know hardly anything about that, but the words did come. So if there's someone out there that knows more about it, hey, share with me. I do love reading your comments, and I will be answering them on Sunday. It's been a very hectic last couple of months, but I do read your comments. It's just that I have an old phone and it's very hard to answer on my phone. Okay, so remember, watch the numbers. The numbers do have a lot of meaning. So 7, 14. Let's see what this one says. It'd be funny if it's a 21. No, just let's go here. It's not, but it is a 3. Now, 3 has a lot of creativity. There is a lot of power in 3. You say something 3 times, you do something 3 times, creativity, like I said, celebration energy here too. This is the Empress. The Empress has a lot of birthing, has a lot of feminine energy, and in many ways, here you have a very masculine energy, and now you have a very feminine energy, which we all have the feminine and masculine energies. If you ever, testosterone and estrogen, so, we all have that to some balancing. But the Empress has a lot of divine energy, and it's a lot of feminine divine. I do feel a lot of times, especially when it's Mercury retrograde, which it's not, I always feel that there's a lot of karmic resolutions, karmic settlement. There's a lot of benevolence with the Empress. She wants to protect and guide and give abundance too. So there is some very major, remember, these are major arcana cards, so these are very universal cards. These are very high power cards. So I would say something's going on in those heavens. Maybe things are coming to a balance. Maybe this 12 to 21, it's probably more 12 to 21 because, that is the solstice then. This energy is going to be really, maybe this is where we're coming to a better balance. Remember the eclipse season that started, I think, May 2020, and, it really it ended December 4th, 6th? When was the new moon? Anyway, it ended then, and, of 2021. So we've had a lot of things between those months, and maybe we're coming to, maybe the heavens are opening up and stepping in more for us, okay? Let's see what we have happening going on. And maybe, and this card wants to pop, and maybe there is some balance. And I'm not going to say restored, because that's like we're going back to something. And I'm not saying it's a new normal, because this is something I think we're entering, because we still have that Aquarian energy going on. And one of those planets on the 12th is Uranus. Oh, who knows what's going to happen with that one. But I do feel that we are going into a new dimension, a new ascension type of energy. Okay. Let's hope that it's coming, and that it's, my thing is, I tell you, I don't ask for patience anymore, because I always have to wait. I don't ask for courage. I don't ask, for strength, but I do ask for mercy. Okay, here we go. Last card is the Queen of Fire. Now, interesting energy there. Queens have the underlying energy of water. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very committed, loving, very much caring type of energy. A lot to do with the Empress. Wants to do the best for her children, for the ones that are for her subjects. But the fire energy, that is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We're in Sagittarius season right now. That is bigger. That is flamboyant. That is let's get the party rolling. Let's get the party rocking type of energy. The Queen of Fire, when the Queen of Fire pops up, that's always when it says, fly high, believe in yourself, have confidence, fly high. Okay, so we have something very much in the heavenlies, in the universal energies, in the major arcana. And the Queen, while that's in the minor, it is in the royalty part of that deck. And it's basically have confidence, believe, keep, fly high, and basically just I don't know, do we want to, I said believe in yourself, but, just have confidence. Just know that, that there's a lot going on, and somehow we make it through. Okay? As always we do. Now, take a moment. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and I will post this as an introduction, and then I will add this to the individual readings, which will start now. Hello, my Capricorns. Well, we're coming into your season soon enough, and with it will be the winter solstice. For the northern hemisphere, that is when the nights get longest and the days are shortest, but in the southern hemisphere, it is the opposite. So let's see what we've got going on for you, my Capricorns. And let's see what we can see in the dark, or what is showing up in the light. Shuffle cut 3 times. What am I even saying? There we go, go. Here we are. Okay, reversed. First card for my Capricorns. Here we are. Oh, the King of Ariel. Okay, my Capricorns, you're always looking for the new job. You're always looking for a way to make more money. You are always becoming that much better in your career. So the king's underlying energy is air energy. So very smart, very intellectual. Ariel energy is earth. It is your energy. It is Taurus energy. It is Virgo energy. It is about your money, your job, your career. It's also about your home. So it's taken your smarts. It's taken all those ideas and putting them onto paper. It's taken those ideas and actually manufacturing them, manifesting them. It is putting them out there, and it's also you being the subject matter expert. So with this now, this could be you stepping up into a new position, you creating a new business. It could also be you dealing with professionals such as a lawyer, such as a doctor. But I do feel like this has a lot of your energy in it, and I do feel like this is you really thinking about your next steps in your career. And I'm not going to tell you to get your resume together, because your resume is very, very impressive. So, think about the things. Now, you don't have to put all of that in your resume. resumes just generally, unless you're doing a CV, but that's a different thing. And there are YouTube channels about that. But resumes are short. They're basically, hey, why you want me to come to your door. But then list all the things that you know, because that's what you're going to talk about when you're in your interview, if that's what you're doing. Okay, but the King of Ariel is successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. This is a time of a great successful movement for you. If you want to step up, if you want to, start that company, this is going to be a really good energy, good time for you to do it. Your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Your next card is the Four of Raphael. Okay, so we have that four energy. We talk about that, I think, in the did we talk about that in the introduction? Yeah, I did talk about it. It is stability, leadership, organization. Raphael is your water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very fluid, very emotional. This is deeply thinking of things. Now, the Four of Raphael is kind of this in-between stage. It's kind of like, do I leave? Do I stay? Do I go? What is my future? Where am I at? There's a lot of confusion in the emotional stage. Now, up here, you may know exactly what you want to do, but your emotions are kind of like, I want this, but I don't want to leave this. I want it all. Why can't I have it all? And it's not to say that you can't, but it's not to say that you can either. A lot of that happened where, okay, I can be all of this and, all of this going on. No, sometimes we have to have a balance. And that, again, was talked about in the introduction about balance. So this is kind of having that balance energy too. So it's like, are you biting off too much? Are you possibly having to, make some major changes? Maybe, sometimes going this direction has you moving from where you're at. So there's an emotional tug. There's an emotional component to this week for you. Okay, here we go. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in love. So life and love. Oh, I said love, but okay, maybe it is magic in love. But look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So interesting with that. Next card, reversed, the Five of Raphael. So five has some change energy. Positive, negative. Raphael, again, is that water energy. It's that emotional energy. And that doesn't always feel comfortable. But my Capricorns, you actually have a lot of love. You have a lot of caring, and you have a lot of emotional giving energy too. So, and many times people take advantage of that. So the fives are kind of like having to take notice and maybe make a change in your direction. Kind of like, I kind of feel like there's people that try to pull you back and kind of play on your emotions, play on your guilt, play on your, we need you. Oh, Capricorns, we need you. And yet at the same time, they go off and do their thing, leaving you with kind of like, wait a minute, you needed me. So this has kind of like a, let's look at things. Let's do some reevaluation here, okay? So everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So I do feel like there's some reevaluation about what's important to you, but at the same time, this King of Ariel, it's very, very tempting. And I'm not saying that that's not important to you. I'm not saying it's not important to you. It's kind of like, well, let's figure out what is important to me and what's important to me. There's a lot of reevaluation. Let's put it that way. Okay? With an emotional angst. Okay, let's see what the guardian angels have to say for my lovely, lovely Capricorns. Okay. The guardian of action. I do believe that this is the King of Fire. Okay? So we talked about kings. The underlying fire is our Aries, Sagittarius, our Leo, passionate, burning, determined. And this talks about it's time for you to step up and be a leader. So it's saying it's time for you to move. Now, maybe there's a lot of insecurities here too. There's an emotional insecurity. But the guardian of fire, the King of Fire, is saying, come on, get moving. And be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Spotlight. Could be you, but it's also, you do love to, get things to shine. You do. Okay? So yeah, it's time. It's time for you. But there is this emotional component, this emotional angst, this emotional, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Wringing of the hands, wringing of the hands. And here you've got the king of Ariel and the king of fire kind of saying, hey, the king of fire also says, look at the big picture. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy is there for my wonderful, 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 lovely Cappies. Here we go. Reversed. Moonstone. Ooh, okay. Well, this is good because this helps to calm your emotions. So it's about female fertility, which is always good to have because it's inspirational and it creates calming emotions, attracting new love, growth. Interesting too. Okay, my Cappies. You've got some really positive energies that are pushing you forward, really kind of like, come on, Cappies, let's do this. And then there's that sensitive side of you. I don't know, is it saying, oh, they need me, or is it, can I do this? Oh my gosh, yes, my Capricorns, you can definitely do this. Now, the needing you part, that's something you're going to have to work out. Okay. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you're not getting notifications, unclick, click again. As always, my wonderful Cappies, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.